Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Did you get the Alfred vanilla ice latte?
No ice. No ice in Highland Park.
No ice in Highland Park.
I read the signs. No ice.
That's how serious he's about the cause. He's not even getting ice in his freaking drink, dude.
That's how much of a virtue signaler I am. When I order my coffee, I go, I'll have a coffee, no ice.
No ice. And then he looks around.
And who's with me?
Yeah.
Leave our friends alone. No ice.
No ice. No ice. No, but seriously, no ice in the latte.
Yeah.
Is what he says.
Crushed ice. That's crushed ice.
Yeah.
I like my ice crushed.
Either no ice or crushed ice. Now that I've thought about it, I actually would like ice
yeah.
in my drink.
Yeah,
It's
just
just-
don't
this is a pretty empty gesture, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You don't have chill glasses that can actually meet me halfway? No. Okay.
Okay.
No ice.
No ice.
Must be tough being the Ice House Comedy Club.
Not a great time.
Not
for
a great
them.
time. Not on Latino night.
There is a nice restaurant in West Hollywood called AOC. It's been
Oh,
around.
yes.
It's been around for years.
And it just closed.
Did it really?
I saw it just closed. There's a restaurant in Los Angeles called the AOC. It just closed to the cheers of the right.
Yeah, I think Trump declared flawless victory.
Yeah.
No, but I did have a friend who worked there.
Really?
Who said that when AOC was running, they did get a lot of calls from angry idiots who truly did not know that it wasn't related.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Should we do that with our podcast just for the engagement?
Should we name it
Zorhan?
Zorhan? Yeah.
The Zorhan,
the Zorhan podcast?
The Zorhan Mamdani?
I'm not even gonna try. I don't live there. I don't need to know his name that well.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Me too.
I've never actually looked at the name, if I'm being really honest.
I love that about you. I love that you're like, it goes either way. Either you're so informed or you just like, meh. I'm like, and you know what?
I don't live there.
I know. I don't, and I know too much.
Yeah, I know he won.
I know what boroughs went for him.
I know that my friends who live in New York, who I think are smart, are generally happy about this, but that's the extent of it.
I know too much. I'm
Yeah.
too informed. I don't like that I'm informed.
Yeah, stop.
It
Stop
must
reading.
be great being dumb.
Yeah, it's great.
Who do we know that's dumb? We can't really name them by name, or else they'll.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe that'd get people listening to the show.
Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna name names.
Yeah. But anyway,
If you wait till the end of the podcast, we will personally list the 5 dumbest people we know.
I just feel like my algorithm is like, hey, man, you need to be informed about New York municipalities and New York mayoral races.
Is this on? You getting this on Threads? I feel like every time I open Threads, it's Zorhan fever or Kamala won the election. I have proof.
Yeah, there's kind of like this whole like what's the word, movement towards a like he stole the election.
Stop the real steal.
Stop the real steal. Yeah, I think there's
And every time I get why the posts do well, because every time I'm like, what's this now? And then you look at it for 2 seconds and you're like, I don't know. I don't think this is anything.
saying your preferred politician did not win the election is the equivalent of a guy saying, she's probably a lesbian. That's why she didn't. That's why she's not into me.
Yeah, we're all looking for that confirmation.
Yeah, we all want that. And when we get dumped, we're like, she went les. She went les.
It was never about me.
And I'm too. It was never. You know what? I was too manly.
I don't need to change a damn thing.
I need to
was
look
right,
within.
and I always will be.
I don't need therapy. She had nothing to do with me, even if I was well adjusted.
How would she know what a straight? What does she know about straight guys? You know?
Now, Zorhan Mamdani is Namdani.
Is it Zoran?
Zoran.
Again, I shouldn't.
Yeah,
why
we're not really.
I just know it's not Zohan because that's the Adam Sandler character.
Oh wow, Zorhan Mamdani.
Uh-huh.
I will say there's stuff in this play. Now we're LA greaseballs. We love LA. I love LA.
We're the LA Cucarachas. Could have been the name of the podcast.
We're the LA Kooks Arachas.
Kooksarachas.
And
Kook Sriracha.
Oh my God!
Now that's
people,
merch.
Crazy people who are really into spicy Asian sauces.
Kooksarachas.
Kook Sriracha. Fuck! What we gotta
make merch.
Oh, we really should have got a better name. Every week we have a new name that's better than the next.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, we should be you name the podcast. We should be called, and then every week
It's got a new name.
that really helps the algo.
Yeah,
Actually, it might.
Yeah, who knows?
Anyway, Zorhan ran on a. Now listen, my algorithm's kind of like, I'm a liberal guy, so my of course my algorithm is like, hey, you have a savior, and here's everything he's ever done, and here's everything the other side says about him. But let's just analyze this. And we live in LA. We're LA greaseballs. We love this town. I wouldn't live anywhere else. I should talk everywhere but here. Because you just don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah, you don't
Actually,
get it.
you don't get it.
Yeah, it's fine. But I will say, if LA had our version, what would be on his platform or hers or theirs?
Oh.
Because I was thinking about this, like, Karen Bass, not
Free headshots.
free headshots. Government-run podcast studios.
Government-run podcast studios, free headshots, some sort of ring light exchange program.
Ring light exchange program.
Ring light library,
more cops,
maybe?
but they gotta be hot.
More hot cops.
More hot cops.
More hot cops. Less ugly cops. We're going to defund the ugly cops. Hire more hot cops.
More firemen and women, and they in general.
Sure.
They don't gotta be hot.
They don't have to. Well, but they are. They will be.
But they will be.
We're not going to require it, but that's how it works out here. Every firefighter is so fucking... It's like the hottest dude you've ever seen. It's crazy.
Free Waymos.
Free Waymos.
Free Waymos. And what else could we run on? Government-run Pilates classes.
Government-run Pilates. Hiking.
Yes.
If you can qualify for crystal assistance.
Crystal assistance. Yes. Yeah.
Depending on your income, you might be able to get up to 2 crystals a month to help with either your BO or your finances. Up to you.
And every single person out there, not every single person,
sure.
Every single person gets a Raya Premium account.
Free Raya Premium.
Every single person.
Every single
gets a Raya
resident
Premium
of LA.
Yes.
Because they're hot.
I don't know. I think we need maybe a coffee shop in every corner.
Coffee shop on every corner. Sure. Free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi. That's actually not a bad one. Everywhere free Wi-Fi.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, somebody make that happen.
I don't know what else. Oh, he did talk about government-run grocery stores in New York City. Mm-hmm. Now, listen, I don't have to agree with everything somebody says. Now, from a distance, we're 4,000 miles away or 3,000 miles away. I'm looking at government-run grocery stores. Now, listen, as much as I love a post office,
sure,
a DMV, if you will,
sure,
a government entity, I will say there should be more affordable food for people in certain areas. But all I'm saying to Zorhan, if you're going to have a grocery store in New York City that's government-run, that breakfast sandwich better hit.
Oh, that better be a good bacon, egg, and cheese.
That's better hit.
A really good point.
That better hit, or we're gonna revolt. The city people of New York will revolt. It better hit.
It better hit.
It better hit.
And that pizza's got to be good enough that a rat wants to take it down into the subway.
Yep, I want that rat taking a government sliced piece of pizza, and it better be hot. It better be crispy. It better be thin.
Hot. Crispy. I want to be able to fold it in half.
Yeah, I want Dave Portnoy to give it an 8.2. Although he's, you hear the rumor that he's actually shorter than he is.
Aren't they all?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm embracing my height.
Sure.
5'7" 3/4.
How old do you think Dave Portnoy?
Well,
tall.
5'7" 1/4.
5'7" 1/4. Is that taller or shorter than Dave Portnoy?
Well, Dave Portnoy is. They show him pictures of him on his tippy toes whenever he does the photos, which is so funny. It's like let it.
Hey.
It's like, buddy, we are capturing this. It's okay.
Your feet are in the picture.
Being on your tippy toes in a photo is the feet's version of a comb over. It's we know what you're doing.
And especially if your feet are visible, if you're visibly tippy toeing, that is so much worse than just being shorter than the other people in the picture. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're rich enough. you can hire a photographer. This doesn't need to happen. Just don't take any pictures of you from the waist down.
It's the foot comb over. It's like, we know what you're doing. It's okay. I get it.
It's fine.
It's-
Nobody
who
cares. Nobody cares. All I'm
cares.
saying is you don't have to do it, and you're not fooling anybody, and it's not a great look actually.
It's okay. And listen,
If you think you look good in those pictures, by all means.
I have taken photos with women before, because there was a fan that
What
came
a stud. I've seen it actually. That whole
guys, I'm
bachelor party
married,
wanted to
but I'll
take a
take the
picture with
photo.
you.
It's fine. No touching. I do the old open arms thing. But I've had women who I've taken a photo with after a show, and they bend down for me
That's got to feel good.
because they're on heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they're in heels, they go like this, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, what do I care? I don't care. But they think I care. They're doing it for me. So it'd be more.
So you say, no, stand up straight. Step into your power.
Step into your power. But it'd be funny if Dave Portnoy was like to the people, he's saying, can you guys bend down?
Can you guys bend down?
Can you guys bend down? Actually, can you bend down? I'll go my tippy toes.
Yeah, you actually, wait, I'm just going to take one step closer to the camera.
Right.
You guys stay right there.
That's what he does with like guys that are like 6'3" athletes. I'm like, you're not gaining that much more. They're already bigger than you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, well.
You did it. You're a media mogul. You don't have to be tall, too. You're fine.
Grocery stores run by the government.
Leave that to me, baby.
You know what's fun? I think he actually might be the mayor of New York. He might be the next mayor of New York.
Sure.
And you know what? The one thing I don't like to know is that, okay, so if you become the next mayor of New York, listen, I'm coming from a democratic socialist country, Canada. I believe in government programs. I believe that you should help people out. I believe that the poor need to be helped out and lifted up so they can be in the upper middle class or whatever. But the one thing I don't like about this is that if he does win, there's going to be people that are like, this town sucks. And then they're coming here.
Oh, you're worried they'll come here? Yeah.
Because that's the next move, right? They want to say Florida, but Florida is fucking hot.
Oh,
and
man.
they're gonna come here.
They can't come here.
They're gonna come here.
They're
and it's
gonna,
full.
well, they're going to complain because they can't get a good bagel.
And the traffic sucks. And there's no one
And
walking.
nobody reads. And nobody walks.
And all the women are hot, but they don't talk to me. And all the guys are gay.
So
And the shows suck. And there's no spots.
there's no spots.
The shows suck, and I'll tell the audience they suck.
The audiences are dumb.
The audiences are dumb and hot. There's agents everywhere. None of them talk to me. No one's filming here. Why aren't I working? Don't come here.
Parking.
Parking. It's actually pretty good, actually. It's not bad.
Parking?
Yeah, it's not compared to the New York City. If you had to
I
drive.
guess, yeah. I guess
It's
not-
actually, you find
I
New York
guess you're
pretty,
right.
yeah.
There's no Subway.
Subway sandwiches.
There's not enough of those.
Yeah.
We don't have enough of those.
There's no pizza. Nothing's open late.
No good pizza.
Why can't I fuck a drunk mom from Long Island at 2 a.m. and stagger into my apartment on the Lower East Side? Instead, I'm getting in a.
Instead, I got to drive home drunk from Orange County.
and fuck a mom who's the hottest woman I've ever been with. But at the same time, she's clearly driving drunk. So
Yeah.
I guess we're done.
We both drove home drunk.
And then we both
went
died.
to a third location.
Yeah. Just don't come here.
Don't come here.
It's okay.
You're gonna move out of New York. They should. I don't know, man. Just move. Buy one of those. If you're that rich, just buy one of those little islands in the United Arab Emirates. It's shaped like a shape.
What do you mean?
I didn't explain that well. Somewhere in the Middle East, I want to say it's United Arab Emirates. Someone artificially created like a map of the world out of islands.
Really?
Yeah.
How big is each little island?
Not big, like I think like an acre or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they did like a model scale of the
Kind
world
of,
using.
yeah.
So they chipped away at actual Earth to make.
I think that I don't know. They dumped sand or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
They got too much money and time.
Too
on their
much
hands.
money.
They got too much money and time in their hands.
If you're recreating your own tiny little world, that's fucking sad.
Yeah, you guys are like. I mean, I know gas there is like I don't know 10 cents. I think they pay you to fill up your car there.
Yeah.
It must be really nice.
Is it
and-
really cheap there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even in Iran, it's like I think it's like a 50 cents a gallon or something.
Dude, we should bring it over here. Has anybody thought about that?
Bringing what?
Has anybody thought about bringing that oil over here that's 50 cents a gallon?
Wait a second.
Am I on to something?
Wait, if we just go there, like how Canadians go to America.
Yeah, why don't we just go there and take it?
Wait. Hold on. You're blowing my tits off here.
Has anyone ever thought about doing
Wait
it?
a second.
Seems like they got a lot of it.
Wait. We take our finest, we're willing, our finest willing, to get in aircraft carriers, planes, boats, go over there to Middle East and take something that's not ours?
I don't know if anybody's ever thought of this before.
This is new. I mean,
I'm just saying.
Wait a second.
Gas is expensive here. It's cheap there. It seems like a pretty simple equation.
What's next? Overthrow government? Come on. You can't do that.
Has anyone thought of that?
Well,
Has anyone thought of that?
Now Mr. President, you are missing out on two guys who think outside the box.
We could really bring so much to your cabinet.
You don't need except you need us.
You need us.
Imagine that, just going over there.
I'll put on a nice shirt.
We can almost treat it like how Canadians go to a Target because they don't have them in Canada. They just cross the border, get all the figurines.
To Trader Joe's. I'm going over there. I'm getting the what's the best
dried ketchup, the dried banana chips.
The dried banana chips, the dried mango.
Yeah, almond butter.
The peanut crunch salad, it's back. That was a seasonal item that went away. It's back. Yeah.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's good as hell.
It is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go to my Trader Joe's and they do some things amazing and some things I'm just like, no. No, just call Oreo and say, "Can we have some of your Oreos?" We can't do it.
Yeah, the Trader Joe's Oreos are not.
Yeah.
So it sucks that you have to go to you really do have to go to like 4 different grocery stores if you want to get the good shit.
Mr. Joe,
and not pay $1 million.
Mr. Joe, I appreciate your trading, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Call Heinz and say, "Hey, we'll take the ketchup."
Hey, I will defend the Trader Joe's ketchup. I think Trader Joe's ketchup, second best ketchup there is.
Yeah, it's not the first.
No,
and you want the
Heinz
first.
come on, Heinz is Heinz. But if I'm at Trader Joe's and I need ketchup, that's an okay substitution.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Just call up all these companies and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ignored you."
I would say I'm fine with them not having Heinz, but maybe just focus that energy on more snacks.
More snacks. You're a snack king, Mr. Joe.
I want to see you mash 2 more foods together that don't kind of make sense.
Uh-huh.
I want, tiramisu linguine.
There you go.
I want clam hot dogs.
Clam. Wow. Yeah, I want that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd try it.
I know you try it.
You're telling me whatever they're doing with pork to make it into a hot dog. You do that to a bunch of clam meat that's all chopped up. I bet it tastes like a hot dog. I bet it tastes like a hot dog.
I really think Trader Joe's sometimes makes food for guys like you. Just
yes, it does.
Adventurous slobs. Open-minded slobs that just want to be like,
what would a beef jerky ice cream cone taste like?
I'd love to know.
Mr. Joe, I'll give it a shot.
I'd love to know.
They really do take their risks.
Yeah.
And the guys that buy it are guys like you, I think.
Yeah. Every time I go in there, I'm like, oh my God, you've done it again.
You've done it again.
You son of a bitch. You made a pierogi burrito?
Okay. Cacio Pepe popcorn.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
That actually sounds good as hell. Like Parmesan cheese, black pepper popcorn.
I mean, you got this is why we do it. This is why we do it.
Thursday night. Okay.
I mean, Trader Joe's said, you know what? Let's not just be a snack. Let's challenge the customer to try a snack.
Let's challenge the customer's idea of what a snack can be.
Yeah. Let's spin a wheel, combine 3 items, make it a snack.
Honestly, that's not a bad way to get started. I'd like a brainstorming meeting for the next snack.
Yeah.
Just start spinning the wheel.
Like, here we go, Trader Joe's sriracha mushroom soup.
Sriracha mushroom soup. Again, this sounds good.
I mean, Mr. Joe, you know what? Screw this administration. Mr. Joe, hire us.
Hire us
For product development.
We'd be honestly, we'd be pretty good.
Pretty good.
We'd be pretty good. We're just going off the dome here.
Imagine us in a room with a salary.
Get us in the room.
Get us in the room.
Tell us what's the possible flavors. I had
Yeah, like a bunch of swatches of flavors.
I had pizza potato chips the other day from Trader Joe's. We could have come up with that.
How about Philly cheesesteak chips?
Philly cheesesteak chips. How about Philly cheesesteak rice?
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
At the Trader Joe's, I get their SPF 15 eucalyptus facial moisturizer.
Okay.
There's certain things that I will dabble into the Joe's world of toiletries. I'll get occasionally I get a mint shampoo.
I'm
occasionally not.
shocked.
Yeah, really? Why?
I'm shocked to learn that I don't know. To me, I'm like, I'm not using Trader Joe's toiletries.
Really?
I hate to admit it, but I think I'm better than that.
I'm not. Me and you are we're learning new things about each other. Yeah. I do buy their facial moisturizer.
I splurge on moisturizer. I get the good stuff.
What do you use?
Well, for nighttime, I get the Clinique.
Whoa. I can't believe you're the kind of guy that has a daytime and a nighttime moisturizer.
Yes.
But you also look the kind of guy that when he wears underwear, he flips it inside out to wear it twice.
Sure. Well, that's just efficient. No, but I do. I'm doing my laundry. Don't worry
Whatever
about
woman,
that. I'm more likely to wear a pair of swim
the woman
shorts.
in your life who's going to change you, she's halfway there.
Yeah, well, this is a collection of changes made over time by various
it took about 18
girlfriends.
women to get to this point. Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, I just use. I don't use any. You know what? I'm a weird guy. I only use moisturizer from there just right before I go out once.
Yeah.
But. And I've said this in my other podcast before, and I get a lot of messages saying, I hate you. I can't believe this is what you do. Because I have Peruvian roots. Mm-hmm. Ice, I swear.
Roots.
I'm an American citizen.
American citizen.
But ice. It's just roots.
No ice.
Yeah. No ice. But I don't. This may sound dirty. But I don't wash my face at all. I've never.
You nasty little fucker.
I don't
you never wash your face.
I don't put soap in my face.
You're not even like hand soap while you're in there. You've never washed your face.
I mean, there occasionally I'll like wash my hands and then I'll put water. I only use.
You're just doing a straight rinse.
As I said this to a friend of mine, my buddy Grant Gordon, a comic, very funny guy. And he's like, what are you, like a Native American? You just wash you use river water? I'm like, what are you, like a Navajo?
You have like a caveman skincare routine.
I only use water in a towel only because because for my skin type. Mm-hmm. This is what you get when you have this podcast. You get everything from political satire to like skincare to but. I'm a weird. Look, I'm not some sort of yogi kind of like nothing foreign on my skin. Like, listen, I'm not that kind of. But I do think that soaps that are like non-natural or whatever, it does dry out your skin.
Sure, yeah,
a lot of chemicals. I do use the Trader Joe's stuff just as like I need some kind. I like an SPF just for skincare, just for sun protection.
Sure.
And I've used other stuff and it's greasy as hell, like all natural shit.
Yeah.
But I only use soap and I only use water and a towel.
Water
only.
and a towel.
Now what? Listen. Does soap get on my face sometimes? Of course.
Sure,
I wash my hair, yada yada. But I don't like.
You're not wearing like a full face condom into the shower.
Man. And look at my skin.
It's good.
It's
flawless, guys. Zoom in.
I mean, if you look,
go ahead, zoom in.
There's no wrinkles.
Find a flaw. I dare you.
Now, if you're asking what keeps me young, because I am 44 years young.
Sure.
And if someone did ask me this not that long ago, and I said, listen, the only thing that keeps you young, obviously genetics is like 80% of it. After that, it's like being a sports athlete, like you will know.
Now, of course, I'm an athlete who looks very young, so that's why he's pointing at me right now.
If you're,
I'm 52.
You do kind of remind me of Bryce Harper lately with the hair.
Nice,
a little bit.
Getting a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah, but anyway, like athletes. Your natural ability can take you so far. After that, it's hard work or like doing the right thing, eating the right thing.
Right,
but for me, I'm lucky. I have my mom's native Peruvian roots, and my mom's looks great for her age too.
And your dad, I'm guessing he's Italian.
He's dead. So yeah,
never
he doesn't
mind,
look
man.
great.
Never mind.
He looks terrible, man.
But was he Southern Italian? Was he like an olive complexion?
So my dad's from the dirty South.
Famous for their crunk scene.
Yeah, famous for the Italian crunk. Italian crunk, that should be a flavor for Trader Joe's. What would that be?
Ooh, Italian
Maybe like
crunk.
hot sauce, tomato, avocado chips.
Hot sauce, tomato, avocado. Where's avocado coming from?
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
What is it? Good idea?
I don't know. I thought you were trying to tie it into crunk, like Atlanta, maybe.
Oh, that's where the hot sauce from.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah. Maybe like chicken bites. Anyway,
Lemon pepper.
lemon pepper. Yeah. Oh fuck, wings would be great right now. Anyway, but oh yeah. So for me, I feel like if I don't want to like get rid of natural oils, I'm just gonna keep it natural. So just water in a towel. I just feel like anything else dries out my skin. Even my diet, I just kind of like I try to eat as good as possible. But I'm not a guy who's like no bread.
Sure.
We have our good buddy Jeff, who's keto to the max. I do
Keto.
say keto to the max.
Yeah.
But he does like bread, which I always
He
associate.
likes it.
He likes it, but he can't have
He's
it.
not allowed to have it.
Which I also
And I can't live like that.
yeah, but it must be tough to like the taste of bread, but can't have it. It's almost like he's closeted. Like he looks through a window, sees some hot guys. You're like, God, look at the buns in there.
The buns.
God,
see.
I'd love to put that bun right down my
I'd love to
throat.
put that bun in my oven. You know what I mean?
God, like what are you looking at? It's just a guy. It's just buddy Jeff looking through a bakery window.
Just looking at a sourdough boule.
But anyway, so I try to keep it natural. So I don't
Okay.
do anything. Yeah, but I also don't eat before noon.
You don't eat before noon? We live very different lives, my friend.
Yeah, I'd imagine you'd roll over into a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Are you a bowl of cereal in the morning?
No,
guy?
I don't fuck with cereal anymore. It's either yogurt or eggs.
Never both.
Sometimes a
That's
little
disgusting.
bit of both. Not together. but
Hard-boiled egg and some
follow
yogurt.
one up with the other. Scrambled eggs, yogurt.
So the wife came over to the house one time, and my mom asked, "Do you want something for breakfast?" And my wife was like, Courtney's like, "Yeah, sure." My mom made her some eggs, some toast, whatever. And then she goes, "Are you gonna eat anything to me?" And I go, "No." And my mom said, since he was a little boy, he never ate breakfast.
Never ate breakfast.
Never ate breakfast. Always.
How do you not get so fucking cranky at 10 a.m.?
Oh, I'm cranky.
Okay.
Yeah,
you just live like
me and my wife almost get divorced every morning.
every morning. 9:35.
Like,
yeah.
what are you looking at? Love my life? Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I wish I could say the same. No. I'm totally fine. My last meal's at 10 p.m. Sorry, my last meal I don't eat after 10 p.m.
You don't eat before noon.
And don't before noon.
I got to keep my window open.
I have coffee though. Coffee.
Okay.
A little bit of cream. That's fine.
Cool.
But I'm not hungry at all, and I work out on an empty stomach.
You're missing out. Breakfast, best meal of the day.
I love breakfast.
You're eating breakfast foods afternoon?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is wrong
I
with
had breakfast
you?
tacos at lunch.
All right, I'll allow it. That's actually pretty. The breakfast tacos are good kind of anytime.
Yeah, I have like bacon, no sugar added, no preservatives, some eggs, organic, fresh, and flour, tortilla, always flour, never corn.
No corn, always flour.
I know. Well, at home, yeah, I do flour. I do flour. Corn is more healthier, but flour.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how I stay young, and also no kids, and I never smile.
That could help. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
kids. I've also slept in every day of my life for the last 20 years.
But you've also been secondhand smoking a lot lately.
Have I?
Yeah, when you're not paying it, when you're not looking, I'm blowing it in your ear like you're a cat.
That's one way for you to blow me.
Hey.
Never had a cigarette in my life.
You're missing out.
Am I?
I don't know, man.
I
think
feel
you
as good.
gotta try
I feel
it once.
fucking great. I look fucking great. I'm at the top of my game.
I hear you. And as a guy who's had a few cigarettes, I gotta say, I think you gotta try one.
First of all,
I don't. For the record, I don't think you will like it,
I know I won't.
but I can't reasonably. I can't not recommend. You gotta try it once. It's
Listen.
so good.
Listen, I have a pair of horse leather Japanese fucking engineer boots. I got some straight leg jeans and a white tee with a 50s high shoulder.
Yeah. It's begging for a pack of cigarettes.
I'm a cigarette away from being the me I've always wanted to be.
An
All American
which is
resident me.
An extra in West Side Story.
You know, I'm just a modern day rockabilly that listens to rap music. I don't want to listen. I'm into all American sort of like
Rap rock.
no.
Limp Bizkit.
No. Although there was a time when Limp Bizkit ruled all.
Yeah, of course.
Remember Korn?
Yes.
Were you a Korn kid?
I liked Korn.
Oh yeah, I know. You
I
did.
just got. Listen, Eddie, I deleted Instagram and TikTok off my phone. So
Did
of
you
course-
really?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because you're crossing the border.
Because I had to lock in.
To what?
I got to get a lot of work done this week so that I can leave for
the pod?
Italy. Absolutely not. Well, in a way, we're
Yeah,
recording
yeah.
3 this week.
Yeah. But
But I got a YouTube short because I deleted those things. Now I'm all the way down in the depths of YouTube Shorts. Hey, check out our YouTube Shorts. But who's looking at YouTube Shorts like that? Very few.
right.
But I got one about Korn today.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was just a clip of like Shane Gillis and Joe Rogan watching
I've seen that one.
footage from the Korn
From '99 Woodstock.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
that too. And they were like, and the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
I think you saw it because I saw it on our Instagram, on our
That's entirely possible.
on our YouTube.
Wow, our YouTube algorithms overlap.
I think because we have the same Oh Hell Yeah account.
Yeah,
and if I accidentally
probably,
watch
yeah.
something on there, it creeps into. Has this? I feel like the platforms are talking to each other because sometimes I'll watch something on TikTok, and then I'll go on Instagram and see the exact same reel all over again. Why do they do that?
They know you want to see this pedophile get locked up at the Glendale Galleria.
I think I saw. I get notifications on my Ring app, the Neighbors section. It's kind of like their.
You get notifications when your neighbors get a.
Well, so on Ring they have a thing called Neighbors, and it's
Fuck
basically
that.
it's basically that app that's the Citizen app. So
Okay.
it's basically the Citizen app within the Ring app.
Okay.
So basically, it's Ring's version of the Citizen app. It's like Neighbors kind of saying. Now I'm getting a lot of like ice in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
missing dog, coyote, baby coyote. Here's a
Baby
skunk.
coyote. Did you see a baby coyote?
Well, someone saw one.
Someone saw a baby coyote? I would have been running out my front door to wherever it said it was.
Yeah, but here's the thing: coyotes are conniving little creatures. They'll put their babies out there, thinking like, oh, some dog will come up to it, like, oh, they're innocent, and then the other guys come out, the big boys.
Are you worried about getting
My
taken?
dog? Yeah, of course.
Oh, your dog, of course. Yeah,
Yeah, man, come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
bro, come on. It's
Wait, are you trying to say that coyotes use their babies as lures?
Dude, coyotes are the most conniving city creature there is. I'm telling you, dude. I've watched
kinda like cockroach dogs.
They'll do something. The coyotes are so smart and conniving. Remember, they're survivors, much like us.
Yeah. Hey.
Podcast survivors.
Yes.
Not like we haven't been sexually touched or abused. Not that I can speak for you, although I do often to other people.
He
but,
does, yes.
But
About my
But
sexual.
we're surviving in terms of we're always going to be here podcasting.
Yeah.
But coyotes, what they'll do is they'll befriend dogs because they travel in packs. So they'll do. So a dog will see a coyote and they'll be kind of like apprehensive, but the coyote will kind of give an energy like, "Hey, I'm a buddy. Come follow.
I'm cool.
Come follow me. Come follow me. Come
Hey.
play."
Uh-huh.
And he'll ask to be. He'll try to get chased. Meanwhile, his buddies, his family, his pack are all waiting, and they'll pounce on the dog. They do that all the time.
They eat other dogs?
Yeah, dude.
They do all the time?
They eat anything they can get their hand. They eat
Yeah, I guess I
cats,
know they eat
dogs.
dogs,
They
yeah.
eat anything.
My aunt and uncle's dog got taken out by the coyotes.
Yeah, I get on the. Dude, I would never think. I never thought that until you get these sort of like citizen apps or like the Neighbors app on Ring, where they say coyote took my dog. He's probably dead, but putting this out there, maybe he escaped. It breaks your heart. But like they're fucking vicious, dude. And then
Are you wait. So you're seeing on this Ring app, people in your neighborhood, they're getting their dogs snatched up
well,
all
they're
the time?
they're reporting, watch out, coyote on Avenue 55, or watch out, coyote on this fucking street, or
Okay,
whatever.
coyote watch program.
Yeah. Now listen, do I
Neighborhood
have
coyote watch.
do I have dreams of being a coyote hunter? Of course.
Do you?
Do I have dreams about having a long scope rifle, seeing one and just shooting it right in the neck? Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe that's my dark side of my personality.
Is that a protection for Franklin or bloodlust, would you say?
That's a protection for the neighborhood.
For the neighborhood. You're doing it for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to take out coyotes. What if you saw a bear? Does that do the same thing for you?
Well, that's on the flag.
Okay, we gotta leave that one alone.
I gotta leave that
We
one.
gotta leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you meant like the animal, right?
No, I'm in a gay guy. I'm in a big hair. I'm in a big
burly
hairy
gay
gay
man?
guy. Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I gotta make sure that you're on the up and up. If you say you're gonna shoot a
'cause
bear,
sometimes
that's a problem.
Yeah, they would say, shoot it all over me. And I'd be like, okay. Anyway, so
I
coyotes.
caramba.
Yeah, I would take out a coyote. I
Yeah.
fantasize about it. Because they'll eat your dog, eat your cat.
I guess
They'll eat your,
they're just
they'll eat
trying
your
to
mom.
survive. Take care of your dog. It
Me
won't
too,
happen.
man.
Yeah.
It's rough out there. We're
It
trying to get
is.
views.
It is.
Now maybe PETA will come at me and think I'm a fucking asshole, and they're like infringing on our neighborhood. Maybe, but if he's got your little cat in
I
his
think,
mouth,
yeah, I wonder if you're allowed to shoot coyotes in LA. Probably not.
no, probably not. I said I fantasize.
But I bet there's places where you're allowed to just take them out.
Yeah, what happens if let's just
Because
say
if it's an invasive species like the pigs and that are running around in
Australia?
no, like the southeastern U.S., there's a bunch of pigs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
you can just mow them down.
There's like wild hogs.
Yeah.
And I watched a YouTube video, and now because we're talking about it's going to come up, where guys are in these pontoon boats.
Just cruising around.
Or like these little like they're in these like not pontoon boats. They're like these little like single engine planes where it's just you and you're basically a frame.
Whoa.
And they're just like this, and they're just like going down a field, and you see like those pigs running, and they're just like Vietnam style, and they're just like taking down the hogs.
Damn. I don't have any desire to kill a pig, but that does sound fun.
That does sound fun.
It's. I mean, you're living a video game.
But what if you eat the pig? Is it
Then
really
it's fine.
It's fine, right?
But if you're shooting it from a plane with a bullet like that, are you eating it? Are you flying back around and picking them all up?
you guess you have to pick them up, or is that littering?
I have no idea.
What if you run over like a deer? Do you got to move it?
I think so. I think that's the neighborly thing to do.
I can pick it up.
You pull that out into the just far enough away for the coyotes to come get it,
Oh god!
and then you perch and you wait.
I remember one time in my old neighborhood in Los Feliz. There's the hills in Los Feliz.
Yeah.
Right? And I used to take my dog, Franklin, walking up there. And I remember one time we're walking, and then he jumped. And I look over between where I am and the camera, fucking coyote the size of a German Shepherd, lurking in the bushes, jumped at my dog.
Jumped at your dog?
And then my dog jumped back, and I was like, and dude, I picked him up slowly, and I walked backwards, and I was just like, holy, that guy almost took a chunk out of my fucking dog. He was dude,
Lunged at him.
I'm telling you, dude, I walked by, I saw nothing. He just came out, he was lurking in a bush in
Damn.
someone's front yard. And you know how some of these houses in the hills, they have like, it's really close to the
Just
sidewalk.
in the neighborhood like that?
Just in the
broad daylight?
Daylight, just lurking. And I was like, holy fuck. That thing lunged. He would have grabbed him and just fucking broke his neck. So I've always been kind of like weary of these and listen, it's hard for me to hate the things. They're cute as hell.
Sure.
But
you
they're-
seen the pictures of the baby coyotes in the
They're cute.
But there's like a graveyard somewhere in Chicago where there's a litter of coyote puppies just running around this
I
graveyard.
mean, I'm sure it's cute as hell. But when they're lunging at your dog,
cute.
whatever. Anyway, I remember one time, me and the wife were like in our neighborhood. We're getting in our cars. This is like we're driving, and then my lights shine, and all I see is a fucking coyote with a fucking squirrel in his mouth, blood just dripping down his mouth, like just like this.
Cool.
I was like, holy
That's
fuck.
pretty sick.
And then I realized something. We kind of, with caution, we kind of just like moved away, drove away from the gang, and just kind of avoided eye contact.
Yeah.
And I realized something. The way I treat a coyote, the same way I treat when I like meet someone who's like really into CrossFit. I'm just like, careful. He's got a mouthful of protein. He's clearly in beast mode.
Just stay out of his way.
Stay out of his way before you
Stay out of his way.
Next thing you know, you're running.
Maybe just kind of ask him about the wad.
Yeah.
And back away slowly.
Yeah.
I saw a big, there was a big cat that lived. I used to live in this apartment that was the second floor of a house. And then there was also like a little back house, and a cat belonged to someone, but it was like an indoor-outdoor cat. And this was a gnarly cat. It was big and just looked like it had seen some shit. And one day I'm coming home, and I have to walk like around behind the house and along this fence that has like bushes. And I get all the way to the end, and I look up, and the cat's sitting on the edge of the fence, fat rat in its mouth. Just perched there looking at me like, what's up, bitch?
Wow.
What's up, bitch?
Oh man, I told you about my dad's story with the mouse.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He just killed with a hammer, then looked at me and nodded.
Yeah.
I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what that cat did. It looked at me and it nodded, and I said, that cat's my dad now.
So you go to Italy
Going to Italy.
for how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. When I come back, I'll be reeking a bucatini.
Well, so-
Arica like a bucatina.
So much to talk about, or maybe not. Maybe things will just calm down the world.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe there might be nothing to talk about.
Probably nothing to talk about. Probably nothing kind of
Can you
catastrophic will happen.
Can
while
you
I'm gone.
fucking in the next 2 weeks when you're out of America? Can you? I'm almost like not worried for you, but like it's gonna be overload. How much? Because you're gonna. I'm imagining you're gonna kind of like shut off a little
I'm
bit.
gonna fully disengage.
Fully disengaged. Wait, do I have to edit everything to the pod?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not bringing my computer. Sorry.
At all?
No.
It's so much work, but I have so much time on my hands.
Yeah,
You do it for me.
I do it.
I don't trust that. But anyway, you do it after some reminders. But anyway.
Yeah, you would just have to text me 2 or 3
yeah, just
times.
keep
But
tapping.
I do it.
You do
Yeah,
it. You
I
do it. Begrudgingly do.
Yeah.
That's another one. Begrudgingly pod.
Begrudgingly, the podcast.
Begrudgingly a pod.
Begrudgingly, a podcast.
But anyway, if you're fully going to disengage, I can't even fathom how much news is going to be happening. It's going to be.
It's gonna be a lot, and I'm gonna come back.
Will
and
you know
I'm-
anything? Are you going to try to be in a time warp or
I mean,
like
I'm gonna have my phone, but
you're
I'm gonna try not to look at it.
you got to get rid of the alerts, the
I
notifications.
don't have any notifications.
Nothing pops up like, hey,
I mean, I get text
airstrike, hey,
text,
ceasefire.
MLB, The Athletic.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep up with MLB.
Yeah. Just Mariners.
Yeah.
Truly, just I get Mariners texts. I think sometimes it still tells me when a podcast comes out. I just ignore it. It's to the point now where I don't truly the notifications do not register with me.
Really? You do answer text. That's good.
Yeah, it's only because I pull it out and I look at it.
I think me and you are like two ends of the spectrum. I'm overly informed.
Yeah.
And you're underinformed.
Yeah.
I think you're happier, but you have more time to focus on other things, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely more worried. But I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't stress out. But it did. For instance, the mayoral thing. It's weird because we do talk about the current events, so I have to know a little bit of it. But also, do I need to fucking know about this?
No, probably not.
But then again,
it's not gonna hurt.
It's not going to hurt, but the Democratic Party is like kind of like, hey, this might be a new thing. It might be the new Obama kind of thing. I'm just like, actually, I guess I should pay attention.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering how much money I gave to Cuomo's campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why you do that. But
I just if you're running for mayor and you got nipple piercings, you got my money.
yeah.
That's all
yeah.
there is to it. You're
Yeah.
a cool, chill dude. I think I could have a beer with.
Yeah. When you look like you're an extra in The Sopranos, you're getting our money.
With a nipple piercing.
So wait a second. Does
Cuomo has a nipple piercing.
the disgraced former governor and mayor flop out?
Mayor flop out?
He flopped out of the mayoral race.
Oh, got it.
Sorry. So former governor.
Cuomo. I'm Googling it. You go ahead. Cuomo nipple piercing.
Does he really have nipple piercings?
I swear I saw
I was
something.
speculating.
It's probably fake.
It's like
now that
it's
I'm
like through the
thinking about
shirt,
it.
right?
I mean, here's an article. Does Andrew Cuomo have his nipples pierced? This picture, granted, this is just one picture, but that or he's got, sorry to body shame, weird nips.
Oh, they're pierced.
They look pierced.
You know, listen, I might be out of myself a little bit here, but coming from a guy who's on Instagram has done so many zooms on people's shirts to see if they are nipple pierced, this is nipple pierced. Ask ChatGPT, take a screenshot and say, hey, are these pierced?
I'm not doing that.
Why? You're only wasting a bottle of
What
water.
is that? What does ChatGPT know about?
It knows everything.
I don't think I trust ChatGPT on this.
Oh, maybe you're right. But
Damn, it really looks like they're pierced.
yeah.
And that's why I keep giving him money. Even after he dropped out,
This
I
is
kept giving him
what's
money.
happening over there is kind of like Bernie 2.0. It's kind of like, how I was a Bernie fan. You're a Bernie fan. And they kind of robbed him. And I think people were like in New York were like, no, we're going to let this guy slip. But I don't if I can be totally honest, I don't know if he's gonna win the whole thing. I don't know. I feel like I will say
Who? Zorhan?
yeah, I don't know if he's gonna win the whole thing.
I have no idea what's next for him.
But I would tell one thing: the far right is they hate socialism.
They seem pissed.
They're seeing Charlie Kirk's eyes are separating.
People are losing their minds.
El Presidente called him a communist lunatic.
Somebody said New York has fallen. All right, a little dramatic.
Like,
A
all
little
right.
dramatic. Seems like it's still there.
Yeah.
Seems like it's still there. I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but seems like also, yeah, he hasn't actually won the race.
Yeah, that's in November.
But did he win the Democratic primary?
Uh-huh.
And is New York one of those states where if you win the Democratic, because like Baltimore, Maryland for a long time, if you won the Democratic primary, that was essentially the mayor's race. Like they weren't. That's at least when they were making The Wire, that was true.
So it's him versus the.
Most of my knowledge does come from fictional television shows.
I think so. Now he's going to be facing Mayor Adams in.
Well, he's a very popular candidate.
So I will say, as much as Zorhan is like he's the next thing, it kind of beat a disgraced guy who killed grandparents during COVID.
Sure, who had the money and the establishment behind him. Bill Clinton endorsed him. Super PACs gave him millions and millions of dollars. Not
I don't know why
billions, millions.
any Democrats. This is shocking. Is it shocking? He beat a disgraced Cuomo.
I mean, to me, it was.
Who voted for Cuomo? That's like not under 50, bro.
More people than you'd think, I guess.
I guess.
He was mayor for a long time. Name recognition goes a long way.
Governor
For a long time. Is that what he was? He was the governor?
He was a
See,
governor.
I don't know anything.
He was the governor, and then he had to step down during
He was
COVID.
the governor?
Yeah.
He wasn't the mayor. He was the governor?
He's the governor of fucking New York.
Yeah, I guess Governor Cuomo is what I...
Yeah, his dad was a governor too.
Huh.
And his brother was as a newscaster. All disgraced. They're all disgraced. Except for the dad.
I come from a long line of the disgraced.
Yeah, my brother's disgraced. I'm disgraced.
Kind of runs in the family.
Man, yeah.
I'm a disgrace to my family. I've never been disgraced.
I'm an upsetting individual. I've never been disgraced. I'm a disgrace to my family. But no, here's the thing. He didn't win because he didn't go on subway takes, number one.
Oh, did
Zorhan did.
He did. Yeah.
That's
You gotta meet the kids where they're at.
you gotta meet the kids.
And by kids, I mean I think like 35-year-olds like
30.
subway takes.
But they live a child's life.
It's true. I am
Yeah, we're not men.
basically a child until you have baby. You are a baby.
That's true.
That's all there is to it.
Honestly, I'm one video game away from throwing my whole life away. You put me in front of a fucking.
Do not send this guy a Switch 2.
You put me in front.
Don't send either of us a Switch 2.
If anyone, I'm telling you, I just know me. Give me a controller and the latest Call of Duty. I'll lose my marriage.
That's the game. It would be a bag man game.
I told you I fantasized shooting coyotes, for God's sake. What do you think?
Yeah, for me,
imagine I could shoot the enemy.
It would be like a new Mario game or a new Grand Theft Auto. Could take over my life.
Now, see, this is where people get confused with us.
Yeah.
You think that you, an all-American kind of guy, would like to be a Call of Duty and go out into a foreign land and shoot the enemy.
You'd
and
think.
me, being half Italian, loves Mario and I look like
you got the mustache.
and mustache. And
Let's go.
And I look like I have a nice car to compensate for my height.
I say let's go, and you say let's go.
Let's go. And I look like I'm into fast cars to compensate for my height. You know?
Yes, you
but
do.
no, we're the opposit. I want to shoot the enemy.
And I love the fastest penis-shaped car I can find.
Yeah. That'd be kind of funny if you just rammed into anyway. But yeah, if you put me in front of a video game, dude, I'll lose my wife. My dog will go starve to death. I'll lose my career.
Damn.
I just so focused on
I
completing
get hyper
it.
fixated on a video game. That's why I'm not allowed to have them.
Can't.
Oh, that's exciting. I get to download my Pokemon app for the airplane.
What do you mean?
Remember I had that Pokemon app that took over my life for 2 weeks and I had to delete it off my phone?
Right.
I'm going to Italy. I got a 12-hour plane ride. I'm allowed to play some Pokemon on the fucking plane, baby.
So where in Italy are you going to be?
What?
Where in Italy are you going to be?
Florence.
Wow.
Firenze.
Firenze. Ooh. We gotta close this up early because we gotta
Yeah,
do it too.
yeah, we gotta do 2. We're going back to back today. You're welcome.
Yeah, not missing
We gotta
a
have
week.
stuff in the can for when I need that. Because like right now, when you're listening to this, dude, I am balls deep in gelato. I am in Italy. I am not looking at my
So
phone.
wait, you're not gonna chronicle any of this online on
fuck.
Instagram? I want to watch.
Absolutely not.
You're gonna live.
I'm gonna live. I'll probably download Instagram, post a couple pics, but I'm.
How long's the flight?
I think it's like 12 hours. I'm bringing 2 books. I'm gonna finish them both.
Ooh, which books?
Revival by Stephen King and The Thousand Autumns of Jacob de Zoet by David Mitchell.
I haven't read a book in 20 years.
Believe it. And you're the informed one? What's going on?
I was ashamed. I told you the story about Courtney in the book, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
You bought a book and she was like, "You're not gonna read that."
Dude, worse. So the one thing about being married is that your partner will roast you in front of other people without any shame. Mm-hmm. Because you're locked in. You're married. I don't read often. One could say at all.
What
Most teachers say at all.
could you even can you name a book that you read of your own volition?
Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
You know, time's a construct, man. And I don't keep track of time.
Is it more than 10,000 hours ago?
You know what? I don't need. I mean, I didn't. What is this? What am I on trial here?
Pull out a gun. Tell me.
So that's a while ago, but it's still by my bedside for appearances.
So you can impress your wife.
Well, if someone comes over and I show them the house, we're like, "Oh, and there's the book." You know, I'm like LeBron. It's always on the first page.
Always on the first page. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But okay, so you got you.
So, you know, the wife will roast you in front of people all the time, no fear. And I was in Boston one time with me and my brother-in-law were like, "Hey, I'm going to a record store. I love collecting records, vintage records. Want to come with? Want to come we'll grab a coffee?" I'm like, "Sure." I go into the record store. I was like, "You know what? It's a long flight from Boston to Los Angeles. About 5.5 hours. I'm getting a book. I'm gonna read a book on the plane.
Okay.
I'm not gonna buy the Wi-Fi on Delta for $7 and watch Instagram Reels and TikToks until I land. No, I'm not gonna listen to podcasts. No,
Not gonna watch the in-flight entertainment.
no, I'm not gonna edit Reels that will get no engagement later. No, I'm gonna read a book and expand myself. So I bought another Malcolm Gladwell book. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay. Go on. Okay, back to back Gladwell.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, man.
Hey, you're only gonna read 2 books one book a decade. Make them all Gladwell.
So we come home, and she goes, "What's that?" And with all the pride in my soul, I whipped it out like, "Hey, I got a book." And without a beat, she goes, "A book? You don't read?" Now listen, no one laughed. Everyone wondered why she said that out loud. Mm-hmm. But you know how you kind of dramatize? Was it dramatize?
Dramatize?
You know how you
dramatize?
You know how you dramatize. You know how you make
things more dramatic?
Yeah, you know you know when you remember things.
Dramatize?
You dramatize things a little bit. You try to think back to when things happen. You try to make them sound. You make them sound worse than they are.
Post-traumatic stress disorder?
Yeah, I'm convinced. Did she say you don't? Because the piece of thinks that she also said she might have said you can't. You can't read. You want to know something? Never read it.
Never read it. Did you
like,
even get to the first page?
I literally went like this. I'm like,
did you even get to the LeBron part? First page?
You know, those forwards, they're so long. And they really I should read them at the store because sometimes it's like, it's not for me.
Well, that's one of my tricks to getting through books faster. You skip the forward.
Mm-hmm.
You skip any chapter you don't feel like reading.
What? How is that possible?
Yeah.
You don't read it front to back?
No, I'm reading everything.
Yeah, of course. I don't know what to read.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like music. I'm like, what's good? I don't know. What should I read?
Probably a book about denim.
No. That's more of a magazine.
That's a magazine. Yeah.
I will. You know what? I might read a book about some sort of war or battle, like World War II or maybe Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll get into that. Maybe I'll be like a really tap into my man. I don't know. If I could be totally honest, I think I have some really bad ADD where I'm like,
Sure.
I'll read and I'll just start truly wander. My mind really wanders. It's hard for me to focus. How often do you reread a page?
Pretty often.
Really? Oh, okay. I thought it was like I can't read properly. I have to reread a page. Sometimes I'll just be like, it's like driving. I'm like, how did I get from here to here?
Yeah.
Do you ever do that when you read? Like,
Oh yeah, and then sometimes it's like, I gotta go back 10 pages.
Really? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's normal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes I feel like an idiot. I get discouraged. I'm like, I just read a chapter. I don't know what the hell it was about.
Oh yeah, you just go back and read it again.
Okay. Where were you my whole life? I didn't know that. I thought you were an
Nobody
idiot.
knows you reread the thing.
I thought
Who
you're an
cares?
idiot and you got to put the book away. Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody who says that they never do that, they're lying. We're all doing it.
I thought you read.
Sometimes you move on. You're like, whatever. I don't even need to know. I get it.
Oh, I treat it like school. Like I mean, someone might ask me
This is for your entertainment.
someone might ask me what's it about, and I don't want to have an answer.
Who cares? They didn't read it. They're asking you. They didn't read it.
What if they did?
Tell them.
Like, what are you, a cop? And then they
Yeah,
walk
exactly.
away.
Oh, what am I in school?
There you
you gonna
go.
grade me on this? You fucking nerd.
Be honest.
And
Are
then
you
you sack tap 'em.
are you impressed that I think I'm an slightly intelligent guy that I don't read?
Am I impressed that you
Not
don't
impressed,
read?
but like that I'm not dumber than I should be. Because I sound like a dumb guy that I don't really read.
No, I think lots of people don't read. I think it's a thing that's fallen by the wayside in modern society.
Do websites count?
Yeah, that's reading.
Okay, good. I read.
Yeah, that's a type of reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do captions count?
Sure.
Hey, okay, I read. Imagine. This guy's an
I'm a
idiot.
big reader.
I do watch a lot of news. That's not true. I read the New York Times. What are we talking about? My homepage is the New York
That's
Times.
reading.
I
You're
read I'll read the New York Times every day. I read an
reading.
article or two.
You just don't read books.
I don't read books.
You don't read books.
That's what I mean by reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read.
Reading's reading, my man.
I subscribe to the New York Times, and that's my homepage, my website, on my computer, and I read an article or two every day.
Yeah. That's reading.
I will say this though: the New York
reading.
Times, they get you subscription $4 a month, but then after the year, they're like,
Well, actually, no.
20.
It's 20. But
and then I cancel, and I complain, and
they're
they,
spineless.
and they go, all right, another year for $4.
It's easy every time.
Every year,
Every
you
time.
just tell the New York Times, hey man, I'm done.
If we can bully the New York Times like this, imagine what Trump's doing to them. You know what I mean?
You know what? This may be a joke, but you're right.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, they every year are like, please give us more money. And I'm like, no, I'll leave.
No.
And they're like, fine.
Dude, I think I pay
$4 is fine. It's
think
like
I-
$1 a month.
I think I pay $1.99
Yeah.
a month for the New
Yeah.
York Times.
yeah.
And,
worth it.
And what am I doing? I'm reading 2 articles every morning and playing the Wordle.
You playing the Wordle? Just the Wordle?
I used to do the crossword mini sometimes. I like the one that's like the beehive one. What's with the words?
Oh, the spelling bee.
Spelling bee.
Yeah, I love the
But
spelling
I do
bee.
like the Wordle though.
I don't do the Wordle. I'm crossword, spelling bee, connections.
Connections is good.
Did you know there's a sports connections in the Athletic app?
No.
If you're a subscriber to the Times, you get the Athletic app, and the Athletic has a connections that's sports specific.
How do people feel about the Times? Do they hate the Times? Like the Times? What do the liberals think?
The failing New York Times. I think if you go left enough, they don't like the Times.
If you go left enough, there's Zionist pigs that are just funding campaigns.
Yeah, I mean corporate. They're freaking corporate. You know.
What I'm going to read.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it after a while, it seemed like there was no news source that anyone approved of.
What about the LA Times?
Trash.
Is it trash?
I don't know. I don't read it.
Gotta see. Hey,
You read it?
the LA Times?
Yeah.
No. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's how the way I perceived you is how you perceived me for books. I'm like, what? You don't read
I
fucking
don't-
newspapers?
I don't
You don't read the
care.
news? I'm like that with books.
You don't read that news either.
I had a great time.
I had a great time.
Thanks so much for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor, subscribe to the podcast, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, share it with a friend, follow us on social media, all that jazz. The links to that are in the description of this episode. I can't believe I said that so fast. The copy's finally kicking in. New episode every single week. We'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.